said to his friend, I know every good millennium must come to an end, but there's strangers on the website, the virus is in town, and random desperation is spreading all around. I need a doctor, I want a sign, or some early Eddie Murphy and a decent German wine. So we were hoping for the best, but now we're ready for the worst, waiting with a helpline, a proverb and a purse. Moses and the family up against the ropes. You can read it in the personal column, see it in the soaps. Big bolts of lightning getting set to strike, and a fat lady just about to step up to a mic singing, bye baby bye bye, there goes the limit, here comes the sky. Those rules don't apply, there goes the limit, here comes the sky. There goes the limit, here comes the sky, yeah. The imagination police showed no mercy when they're here. Now the poet in the bathroom has strangely disappeared. The man said Dostoevsky, but the screen is showing Dallas. The graffiti on the looking glass said, who the fuck is Alice? And I've been here since Monday, trying to understand, waiting at the turnstile with a compass in my hand, saying, bye baby bye bye, there goes the limit, here comes the sky. Those rules don't apply, there goes the limit, here comes the sky. There goes the limit, here comes the sky. I could've caught you sooner, but what would I have said? The tide was busy turning and the colors all have bled. They're asking lots of questions, they're ready to condemn. It may look like Hiroshima, but it feels like Bethlehem. So if they catch you, baby, don't give them a chance. Meet me in the flames and save me one good dance. Fly, baby, let's fly. There goes the limit, here comes the sky. Those rules don't apply. There goes the limit, here comes the sky. Fly, baby, let's fly. There goes the limit, here comes the sky. 'Cause those rules don't apply. There goes the limit, here comes the sky. There goes the limit, here comes the sky, yeah. You should know better than talking to me. Being my friend indiscriminately. 'Cause I look like someone who's dealt with it all. But this heart comes fitted with a total recall. This defense only takes moments to fall. See, I've got this shadow who walks at my side. He doesn't do caution and he doesn't do pride, but he carries a green light and a rice paper mask. And when I stop believing, he takes me to task. He says you may know the answer, but you still have to ask. And after the come down, it comes down to this: a battered bouquet and a your letters that spelt out the score. Oh, but my guardian angel, he works in reverse. Faith is his downfall, believing's his curse. He'll take a sad song and make it much worse. 'Cause after the come down, it comes down to this: a battered bouquet and a willing accomplice. Lock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight, 'cause me and St. Jude are in town for the night. And give us one ray of hope, give us one length of rope. What do you say? Give us one straw to clutch, any more's far too much, there'll be a way. 'Cause after the come down, it comes down to this: a battered bouquet and a willing accomplice. Lock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight. Me and St. Jude are in town for the night. Won't you lock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight, 'cause me and St. Jude are in town for the night. I dreamed I saw you, brother of mine, riding on Joseph's train, with the men of steel down the long thin line, riding on Joseph's train. You close your eyes and the engines run, riding on Joseph's train, all the way to Rio in the red, red sun, riding on Joseph's train. And when they hear that whistle blow, some just can't refuse the meeting time, the greeting time, and the smell of dead men's shoes. And I dreamed I saw you, brother of mine, riding on Joseph's train, with the men of steel down the long thin line, riding on Joseph's train. You close your eyes and the engines run, riding on Joseph's train, all the way to Rio in the red, red sun, riding on Joseph's train. I dreamed I met with John Wayne's ghost, riding on Joseph's train, with a peep show queen and a heavenly host, riding on Joseph's train. I was talking to the engineer, ringing the bell, riding on Joseph's train, with a smile to the sky as the shadow fell, riding on Joseph's train. Gonna see those lanterns burning in the cities and the towns, gonna check who's on the platforms when October comes back round. And I dreamed I saw you, brother of mine, riding on Joseph's train, with the men of steel down the long thin line, riding on Joseph's train. And oh my soul, when they cross the borders, riding on Joseph's train. And oh my soul, when they give the orders, riding on Joseph's train. Riding, riding, riding on Joseph's train. Riding, riding, riding on Joseph's train. Riding on Joseph's train. your scandal-seeking sisters long to know whose trail you're on. And the waiter keeps your table fresh with mustard, wine and tarragon. You've got sound bites for the parasites who hang on every word, swapping graduation photos from a school of the absurd. And your beauty knows no limits and no shame. Suppose you threw a love affair and no one came. You've got the deep and even tan, you've got the Mona Lisa grin. An opportunity peeped through the keyhole on the day when you weren't in. So you process all the data till a face comes on the screen. The most beautiful contender that you have ever seen. But suppose it only brings more of the same. Suppose you threw a love affair and no one came. The phone still rings, your dress still clings, the noisy night still washes over you. Your eyes flash like a storm, just waiting for a port to do some damage to. And all that time is passing. Acquaintance said goodbye when what he really meant was ciao. And you're such a user-friendly girl, but you could use a friend right now.
Always float it.
'Cause you're the best dressed local hero, feeling strung out, feeling stupid, crashing Belgian cigarettes and playing blind man's bluff with Cupid. And it makes you want to stop and freeze the frame. Ask him to write you down some numbers and some names. You like his instinct, but you still don't trust his aim. Suppose you threw a love affair and no one came. Suppose you threw a love affair and no one came. In my pocket, the shape that the day ought to take. At the mails and the text and the what happens next. Then I woke up and slammed on the brakes. Now I'm stirring this coffee for England. The sky is brimstone blue. The wind in the streets is proposing a toast, and I'm thinking of you. And it's a wild and a beautiful day. It's a wild and a beautiful day. I got a ringside seat in this cafe, 'cause it's a wild and a beautiful day. There's a change in the air, you can feel it, like the sweet spit polish of spring. The town's full of chances and turning points. Resonance in everything. 'Cause it's a wild and a beautiful day. It's a wild and a beautiful day. Why don't you stop it all, drop it all, and come out to play? 'Cause it's a wild and a beautiful day. Hey, hey, hey. costume jewelry for the kids, saying, come on baby, time to raise your game. Here's the road, and here's the ditch, and here's the sign says which is which, and there's the look that says you failed again. Tell them once, tell them twice, you don't need that stuff. You don't need a pot of gold, a rainbow is enough. And there'll be no shortcuts home, but these steps are all your own. You're traveling light, but you're not alone. Lonesome one with roadside eyes, we don't buy that glittering prize, or that place they say we're traveling to. The moon is out, the night is full of clumsy little miracles, and all the magic lives right there in you. So tell them once, tell them twice, you don't want that stuff. You don't need a pot of gold, a rainbow is enough. There'll be no shortcuts home, but these steps are all your own. You're traveling light, but you're not alone. And the clouds start to descend, when they aim at your heart and you start to break and bend, well, there's a light that will shine for you right through without end. Always, always. Twice, you don't want that stuff. You don't need a pot of gold, a rainbow is enough. There'll be no shortcuts home, but these steps are all your own. You're traveling light, but you're not alone. You're traveling light, but you're not alone.
Where's the yellow bone going? Oh, it's floating.
What do I say? Where do I start? What's this on my sleeve? Could it be my heart? Bring yourself a witness, baby, bring a pinch of salt. I feel really happy and it's all your fault. Well, I've shed some worries, some old regrets. I changed the sign to apocalypse, not yet. I'm letting in some light, cause it's been a long time. I'm running to your house with a plan in mind. I want a slow dance romance, meeting you in the corner of the night where the black turns blue. One Venus's kiss, one Cupid's sting, one love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. dances like Frankie said. I'll be your best boy, Romeo. Look, man, hear the strings start to shimmer when I take you by the hand. This is forever, baby, this is a fling. This is love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. We walk our lines, we fill our times with other stuff. Yeah, but in the end, well, we can't pretend it's gonna be enough. No, I wanna slow dance, romance, me and you in the corner of the night where the black turns blue. One Venus's kiss, one Cupid's sting. I want love and that sort of thing. We'll do a deep, cute, big embrace. We'll have a brief encounter in a lonely place. Sit inside cars and Singapore slings. A lot of love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. Mrs. Oblivion, won't you come out tonight with the tie-dyed Gemini by the takeaway light? I've been wrong so long that it feels like right. Mrs. Oblivion, coins in the phone booth, the rattle of keys, the all-night garage, the smoky breeze, the drunks on a corner, the silent squeeze. Mrs. Oblivion, she's not a tongue-tied girl who waits the small talk. There are no wise words you can say, but she'll take that big sunrise and those happy lies. She'll give it all away. Mrs. Oblivion, she's tall and thin. She don't believe in Mondays, don't believe in sin. She don't come round calling when I'm not in. Mrs. Oblivion, she's not a tongue-tied girl who waits for small talk. There are no wise words you can say, but she'll take that big sunrise and those happy lies. She'll give it all away. Giving it all away. Mrs. Oblivion, call me a truce, draw me a daydream, shave me a noose. All I ever wanted is this good an excuse. This is Oblivion. She's coming from the realms of blue, with roses through the rain-drenched streets, to every secret rendezvous. lovers turning kitsch to Keats. She's coming to the moonlit shores, the parks and cafes of confusion, the living rooms of those cold wars, the homes of disillusion. And I can't wait to see her face and watch her taste the wine, toast away the dead bouquets and wasted valentines, the scent of old love letters with the same misguided lines torn up and binned. So I'm staring at this hand of hearts, expecting Rosalind. She's coming through the Catholic night, from the tabernacle cobweb throne. She's peridot and pyrite, the razor's edge against the stone. She's coming with her hymns and songs, the holy waters of desire, the delirium of hands and tongues, underneath the sheets on fire. And I can't wait to see the sun on this four-poster bed, the smell of wax and incense, the carpet stained and red. Father, bring us bread and cocaine, be it on my fevered head, for I have sinned. Seeing in another dawn, expecting Rosalind. And I'm dancing to her footsteps, she's the first to know that. Look at these flags and streamers, look at this spotted cards, this welcome mat. She's coming through the misty days, she's gliding down Victorian stairs, she's crinoline and rainbow lace, she's gossamer and English without tears. She's coming 'cause she must deliver, with one touch of her healing hand, to every heart sold down the river, out across this broken promised land. And I was dreaming, I was screaming, falling to her arms, the sound of Nelson Riddle strings and bells and false alarms, crashing in the blackness, clutching spells and lucky charms, and carried by the wind. And I woke up in this empty room, expecting Rosalind. Expecting Rosalind. Feels the tears roll down her face, only a woman who hides the hurt, who turns her gaze, only a woman who'll be close enough just to tell the clatter from the toll of the bell, sees the spot where the bouquet just fell, only a woman, only a woman with a heart full of dreams, torn at the seams, could feel this way. Regrets line up like hungry children, and she's not getting up to much, she's not getting up today. she's not an angel, she's not a god, only a woman. No, she's not an angel, she's not a god, only a woman. Only a woman. Only a woman. Well, the summer is suspended in a state of disbelief, and upstairs they're shouting, screaming, and they're calling you a thief. Your eyes are full of anger, curiosity, and light. We'll recover the lover in you tonight. This town is going under with the weight of all that shame, and the streets alive with spirit wars and tunnel vision games. The sky is blue and violet and the boys are hot to fight. We will recover the lover in you tonight. We will recover the lover in you tonight. You're sending out dispatches from the wrong side of the brink. You're daring the dream, shuddering to think. And they run you so ragged and they're under your skin. And they'll use you and bruise you, but you know they can't win. They'll never win. Something that's so beautiful just has to be so brittle. Where there's something to believe, there's always something to belittle. And I'm not taking prisoners or explaining appetite, but there's a black dress and bottle and a script to write. And we'll recover the lover in you tonight. We will recover the lover in you tonight. This is how the dots are joined, and this is how the phrase is coined. This is how the milk's spilt, and this is how the house was built. This is how the hand shakes, and this is how the dam breaks. This is how the fur flies, and this is how the light dies. Any way the wind blows, this is how it goes. This is how the news shocks, and this is how the boat rocks. This is where the trail led, and this is what the man said. This is how the light blinds, and this is how the jury finds. This is how the line moves, and this is what the tests prove. And every year the graph shows, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. They built a road underneath the sun. They set it up and they let it run. From California via Kingdom Come to you, to you, to you. This is how the pulse quickens, this is how the plot thickens. This is how the roads meet, this is how the hearts beat. This is how the sweat gleams, this is how the body dreams. This is how the veil lifts, this is how the power shifts. a razor and a red rose. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. They built a road underneath the sun. They set it up and they let it run. From California via Kingdom Come to you, to you, to you. This is how a town bleeds, and this is how a piece reads. This is how the dice land, this is how the scores stand. This is how a crown is worn, and this is how a circle's drawn. And this is how a chain jerks, and this is how the medicine works. And if you ask the man, then I suppose he'll tell you this is how it goes. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. Good night, you heroes, you bar stool De Niro's. Here's one for the ditch. Here's one for the chances to learn and the lovers to sing. Well, the place just got fuller of chaos and colour, and the pool table profits came free. But here's one for the ditch. The world disappearing, black fog is clearing.
Where's the blue ball going?
Good night, you boy racers, you ambulance chasers. Here's one for the ditch. Here's one for the dealers to learn and the dreamers to sing. We've all got different names for the shortfalls and shames when eventually they become clear. But here's one for the ditch, 'cause there's no retribution, just sweet absolution that waits for you here. Fiddles and drums suit you just fine. Everyone's Irish by 9:15, so somebody just make a deal with the moon.